Habla alumnos, ¿qué tal? Welcome to Spanish Lesson 1. Today we're going to discuss some common mistakes alumnos make in Spanish writing GCSE. Número 1, forgetting greetings and farewells in emails or letters. Now, although this is a common mistake, it is also very easy to fix. If you are prompted to write to a friend or classmate a simple buenos dias meaning good morning, hola of course being hello, buenas tardes, good afternoon, or even a casual ¿qué tal, what's up, at the beginning does the job. But what if you need a more formal greeting? In that case, you may begin with querido señor, dear sir, if the recipient is a male, or querida señora, dear madam, if the recipient is a female. Now that we've greeted, we must end by bidding farewell. Here you can use hasta luego, see you later, or even simpler adios or chao, which both mean bye. Hasta pronto, see you soon works as well, and you can use atentamente, yours faithfully, as a more formal farewell. Número 2, mixing up masculine and feminine articles with the noun endings. This is a bit more complicated, so I suggest you watch this part a few times to completely understand. If you don't know what articles are, they include el, singular masculine, la, singular feminine, los, plural masculine, and las, plural feminine, and they all mean the. We're going to focus on el and la today, but the same concept applies to the plural forms of the articles. Now, the general protocol is that if a noun ends with o or e, the article is el and the word is masculine. If the noun ends with a, dad, or sion, the article is la and the word is feminine. However, there are a few irregulars, and here are the most common ones, and I strongly recommend you learn these examples really well. Por ejemplo, some nouns may end with a, so look feminine, however don't be deceived because they're actually masculine and have the article el. These include el día, the day, el clima, the climate, el problema, the problem, el planeta, the planet, and el programa, the program. So make sure you look out for these words in your writing. There is another set of words which end with a and are in fact feminine but have the article el. These include el agua, the water, el aula, the classroom, and el ama de casa, the housewife. The reason that the article el is used is because all these nouns begin with a, and so it's just easier to pronounce using el. So remember, these are the outliers where the article el does not necessarily make the noun masculine. Número 3, soy, tengo, llevo. This isn't necessarily difficult, but some alumnos do get these a bit mixed up, so I'll provide examples for each verb to help you. For soy, we can say soy abogado or soy abogada, I am a lawyer. One thing I will point out is that it sounds more natural to say soy abogado than soy un abogado, so do watch out for that. We can also say soy amable, I am kind, and soy de Manchester, I'm from Manchester. For llevo, there are three meanings. It can mean I wear, I carry, or I have been. So we can say llevo una camisa, I wear a shirt, llevo mi mochila, I carry my backpack, and llevo 2 horas corriendo, I have been running for 2 hours. Remember, if you use llevo in this sense, you have to add a time frame, which in this case is 2 hours. Lastly, we have tengo, which may stump some alumnos. For tengo, we can say tengo frío, tengo calor, and tengo hambre. Though confusingly it directly translates to have cold, hot, and hunger, it's just how Spaniards say I'm cold, hot, and hungry. And of course, tengo un hermano is quite self-explanatory, meaning I have a brother. Número 4, fue versus fue, because these two words sound similar, this can confuse alumnos. But just remember they're both preterite forms of the infinitive ir, but fue is third person, meaning it was or he, she, it went, and fue is the first person form, meaning I went or I was. Examples for fue include fue la leche, an idiom to say it was amazing, fue inolvidable, which means it was unforgettable, and fue al colegio en coche, he, she went to school by car. Examples for fui include fui al cine, I went to the cinema, and fui estudiante de esta universidad, I was a student at this university. Número 5, soy versus estoy. Both estoy and soy are from first person in the present tense, however estoy comes from the infinitive estar, often describing temporary situations, locations, or feelings, while soy comes from the infinitive ser, often describing permanent scenarios or traits like identity and origin. Examples for estoy include estoy casado or estoy casada, I am married, estoy estresado or estoy estresada, I am stressed, and estoy estudiando en casa, I am studying at home. Examples for soy include soy hablador, I am talkative, soy de España, I am from Spain, and soy profesora, I am a teacher. Número 6, gusta versus gustan, again a simple yet overlooked mistake. Me gustan is used when describing plural nouns. Examples include me gustan las matemáticas, I like maths, Me gustan los perros. I like dogs. And a mis amigos les gustan los pasteles. My friends like the cakes. On the other hand, me gusta is used when describing verbs or singular nouns. For example, me gusta ir al cine. I like to go to the cinema. Me gusta correr. I like to run. And me gusta el café. I like the coffee. Last but not least, número 7, the conditional tense. When you use conditional phrases such as si tuviera la oportunidad, if I have the opportunity, si fuera rico, or si fuera rica, if I was rich, and si pudiera, if I could, the next verb must be conditional, not in the present or future tense. Verbs you can use include me gustaría, I would like, me encantaría, I would love, and yo tendría, I would have. That's a wrap for the 7 common mistakes made in GCSE Spanish writing. Alumnos, adios, good luck, bye.